She's outspoken. She's not afraid to ask tough questions. She's not afraid to speak her mind. You've read her column. Maybe you're a fan on Facebook. No topic is off limits. Straight to the point. There's no chaser. You're now watching Straight Talk with Carla Zuill.
The potential repercussions that do concern me from the work I do is the tendency for people to attack the credibility of the journalist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sometimes it's deserved. Most times I think it's not deserved. And as you and I know, what we trade in is credibility. The most important thing is credibility. Okay, and I've had, again, one too many instances of people saying on social media, oh, Ira Johnson is doing this because he's PLP, or because he doesn't like the Premier, or because of this, that, and the other, you know. And I want to actually warn people now that if it happens again, I am taking legal action, because it is that defamatory.
Right, because in this industry, integrity is all you have. Well,
exactly, and nothing sticks, you know. Okay, when the government took over, people called me from the government side and said, I hope you're going to be fair to the government. I said, well, can you please, let's make an appointment, let's talk about where I've not been fair to the government. Do you know what I mean, you know? And that appointment never materialized, because I said, gather the material, please, let's discuss. You know, it never happened. And the reason why I'm actually I'm actually quite sensitive about this, okay? Because like I say, it's, you know, integrity and credibility is everything for a journalist. For everybody really, but this is our occupation, you know. There was an incident, and I'm going to call names now, so they know, they're warned. When I wrote one story, the story was actually about Mark Bean, the Progressive Labour Party leader, who made an address, I think one of his first addresses after he became leader, to the PLP, a Founders' Day luncheon. I went there as media, and I was the only one there. And his speech included language that derided the OBA party as demonic Harry Potter. Remember that? Okay. And, you know, I wrote the story, quoted him accurately, and the editor chose the headline, and it was printed. Some idiots decided that the reason why I wrote that story was because I didn't like the OBA. You know, in their mind, it reflected badly on the OBA, and to many people to this day, it reflected badly on Mark Bean.
Right.
You know, using that kind of language.
Analogy,
you know, I mean,
right.
He knows why he said it. You know, I personally don't care. I just thought it was a bit odd. You know, but Paul Clinton was his name. Went online and said he's upset. He wasn't given the press secretary's job. Okay, by the Premier. He not only said that, he said, and all of this is untrue, okay? And then he goes, and he has a contract with the OBA that's going to expire in March, okay? And he's not happy about that. That's why he wrote the story. Words to that effect.
Did you have a contract with the OBA?
No, I didn't have a contract with the OBA, okay? And this is quite concerning, because, first of all, you cannot be a political journalist and then have a contract, a communication contract
with one party,
with a political party. Okay, that was the most defamatory thing about his statements. Okay, but the other thing that was quite concerning is that I was offered a contract by the OBA, which I rejected, and it was a 6-month contract.
Is Paul Clinton a real person or one
I
of those?
have no idea.
Names?
He's very special.
But it could be a fake name. It could be one of
those.
No.
He used his name. I know
it's a real person. Okay.
Yes. Okay. That's why I'm using his name now. Okay. More disturbing, okay, was that a friend of mine went online and said, that can't be true. That's not the Ira Johnson I know. How can you justify this? Okay. And in response, he got emailed privately by 3 people affiliated with the One Bermuda Alliance saying it was true.
And it wasn't.
You understand what I'm saying? Okay? I have warned Thad Hollis, the chairman of the OBA, that if that happens again, I regret not taking legal action then.
But you will do so.
You know, I plan to, but this time I will. Next time I will. Because the story that comes out when I launch my Politica, okay, it is a serious, professional, lengthy investigation into allegations of wrongdoing at the highest levels of government. The government happens to be held by the OBA. I already know how some of their supporters behave and try to destroy people's reputation and character. And I'm telling you, it won't happen again without a reaction from me.
Okay.
All right? And I'm saying that not just for myself, but for any other person who wants to come and join me and do what I'm trying to do, which is really to speak truth to power, to hold our leaders accountable. And if it's Mark being the Premier tomorrow, it'll be the same thing with him. I know I don't have to say that, but I will. So bring it on, Paul Clinton and others. Bring it.
And there you have it, folks. Mr. I.O. Johnson, founder of Think Media. His website is think.bm. Thanks for joining us for another edition of Straight Talk. I'm your host, Carla Zuill, and we'll see you next week. If you have a topic you'd like to discuss on Straight Talk, send an email to talk@channel82.bm.
Thanks for watching Straight Talk with Carla Zuill.